Okay, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala Rasulil Kareem. So we were busy with the discussion about the people of Araf. They will be on this high wall and they will be, so to say, in limbo. They'll be waiting anxiously to enter Jannah. Those people whose good deeds and bad deeds are equal measure. That's right. Allah Ta'ala speaks about them. Then Allah Ta'ala, that was that verse, وَبَيْنَهُمْ حِجَابٌ وَالْأَرَافِ رِجَالٌ يَعْرِفُونَ كُلًّا بِسِيمَاهُمْ. Right? وَنَادَوْا أَصْحَابَ الْجَنَّةِ. And the people on the Araf, they will give Mubarak Ba'd. They will congratulate the people that went ahead. وَنَادَوْا أَصْحَابَ الْجَنَّةِ سَلَامٌ عَلَيْكُمْ. That, like, congratulations, peace be upon you, right? But they themselves, لَمْ يَدْخُلُوهَا. They haven't entered Jannah, is it? وَهُمْ يَطْمَعُونَ. And they are desiring. So this is all happening to them. Then وَإِذَا صُرِفَتْ أَبْصَارُهُمْ تِلْقَى أَصْحَابِ النَّارِ. Then when their sight is turned towards the people of the fire, they say, رَبَّنَا لَا تَجْعَلْنَا مَعَ الْقَوْمِ الظَّالِمِينَ. Oh Allah, we are still waiting here. Please do not make us from amongst those people that will go to Jahannam. We also made that dua, Ya Allah Ta'ala, do not make us from those people that go to Jahannam. We always make dua for dukhuli awwali, those people who will enter Jannat straight. So that happened on Araf. Then he says, وَنَادَوْا أَصْحَابُ الْأَعْرَافِ رِجَالَ يَعْرِفُونَ بِسِيمَاهُم. So that was the people of Araf will now look at the people of Jannat and they will congratulate them and they will be happy for them. But then their sight will turn and now they will see the people of Jahannam. So وَنَادَى أَصْحَابُ الْأَعْرَافِ رِجَالَ. Then the people of Araf, they will call out to men, يَعْرِفُونَ بِسِيمَاهُم. Such people that they will recognize them from the signs. Here in the hadith, we said that the people of Jannah will be recognized with bright, luminous faces, right? And we done that. Remember also that other hadith that when the people enter of Jannah, they will have permanent foundation, permanent, beautiful, natural. That the hadith said there, فَلَمْ يَشْعَثُوا وَلَمْ يَشْحَبُوا وَلَمْ يَشْحَبُوا. They will have such beautiful faces. They will never show the sign of tiredness, as the shiveredness, beautiful, everything will be in place. So then they will see the people of Jannah. وَنَادَوْا أَصْحَابُ الْأَعْرَافِ. Sorry, now they will see the people of Jahannam, right? رِجَالَ يَعْرِفُونَ بِسِيمَاهُم. And they say, look here, مَا أَغْنَى عَنْكُمْ جَمْعُكُمْ. That you are proud, you are arrogant, that your wealth, your position, your power, your physical power, it kept you back from accepting, but it may be you could have buy your way through, you could obtain your objective in the dunya, but today this is not going to help you, right? مَا أَغْنَى عَنْكُمْ جَمْعُكُمْ. Your great numbers, you are maybe, it's like even today, maybe you want to be on the truth, you want to be on the haqq, but you see everybody's on the opposite side. Everybody's doing it. Why should we do it? Why should we not do it? Everybody's wearing this, everybody's going here, everybody's do not be influenced by this, or do not be duped by this, do not be seduced by this, because Allah Ta'ala says, Ma aghna ankum jam'ukum. That look here, your great numbers is not going to help you today. So the numbers is not going to help you. It's not a numbers game. On that, it's not going to be a numbers game. وَمَا كُنْتُمْ تَسْتَكْبِرُونَ. And that which you are so proud about, your wealth, your lineage, your tribe, your powerful family, it won't help you, right? Then he will say, أَهَؤُلَاءِ الَّذِينَ أَقْسَمْتُمْ لَا يَنَالُهُمُ اللَّهُ بِرَحْمَةٍ. So you say to the people of, so remember, even in the time of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, the powerful people, like the rich people, the mushrikeen of Makkah, etc., they would taunt the poorer people. Is this the companions of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam? Are these the people who's going to go to Jannah and we're going to go to Jahannam? So you taunt them. So Here the people of Araf will say to the people of Jahannam, the proud, arrogant people, those people who their wealth, their power, stop them, say, are these the people now that you are saying? In other words, you, the people of Jahannam, are you this Jannatis? Are you saying they wouldn't go to Jannah? You took a qasam, la yanaluhumullah bi rahmah, that Allah Ta'ala would not touch them with His mercy. In other words, you'll be forgiven, they'll go to Jannah. Then Allah Ta'ala will say, Udkhulul Jannata. They will enter Jannah. La khawfun alaykum wa la antum tahzanun. There will be no fear upon them, and neither will they grieve. Now, so until here, we were discussing the discussion between the people of Araf and the discussion of the people of Araf with the people of Jannat and the people of Jahannam till there. Now the discussion is going to switch a bit. Now we're going to have a discussion of the people of Jahannam, the people of the fire. Allah Ta'ala protect us. ونادى أصحاب النار أصحاب الجنة أن أفيضوا علينا من الماء أو مما رزقكم الله قالوا إن الله حرمهم على الكافرين. Subhanallah. So the people of Jahannam will say, and the people of the fire will call out to the people of paradise. Remember, we said that although physically the places is going to be far apart, Jannat is going to be far from Jahannam, and Jahannam is going to be far from Jannat, etc. But there will be a window of communication. Like in this dunya, even though places are far apart, you can still communicate. So yeah, this is now a discussion that will take place between the people of the fire and the people of Jannat. Allah Ta'ala protect us. And the people of the fire will call out to the people of paradise. You say, pour on us some water or some of that which Allah Ta'ala has provided you. In other words, it's hot here, we are suffering. Give us some water. They will say Allah Ta'ala has prohibited these for the non-believers. Right? So that is the one verse. Then the verse goes on, الَّذِينَ اتَّخَذُوا. So yeah, إِنَّ اللَّهَ حَرَّمَهُمَا عَلَى الْكَافِرِينَ. Allah Ta'ala has made them too haram. That was, Allah has prohibited food and drink, like good food and drink, quenching food, satiating food, quenching drink, haram on the kafirin. Who are the kafirin? الَّذِينَ اتَّخَذُوا دِينَهُمْ لَهْوًا وَلَعِبًا وغرتهم الحياة الدنيا فاليوم ننساهم كما نسوا لقاء يومهم هذا وما كانوا بآياتنا يجحدون. So this whole next verse is actually a sifat, is a quality of the kafirin. Those who had taken their faith as a play and a game. They were not serious about their religion. They took their religion as a game, and the worldly life had deceived them. غرتهم الحياة الدنيا فلا يغرنك تقلبهم في البلاد. In other words, we know that we've been sent into this dunya as a mission. We know, we discussed this earlier, that Jannat is our real home. We were residing in Jannat, and then we came out of Jannat to this dunya through the mistake of our father Adam alayhi salam, which is part of the plan of Allah Ta'ala. But the real thing is to earn our Jannat. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. We have not created mankind except but to worship Allah Ta'ala. So from this verse, what you learn is that, if you are sent somewhere for some work, and on the way you're going to do some other work, like, maybe you're going to the shop to buy bread, but on the way you will greet your friend, or you also, when you go to the shop, you buy a lollipop, or you buy stock sweets, or whatever, right? But now when you went to the shop and you got your bread, but you never meet your friend, you never buy your stock sweets, will you say your journey was in vain? No. The main purpose of your journey was obtained. That was to buy the bread. Your mother sent you to buy the bread. On the contrary, if you were sent to buy the bread, so on the way you greeted your friend, you played soccer with your friends, and you went to buy the stock sweet, but you never you came there, you forgot to buy the bread, and you came home and mommy asked you, where's the bread? You say, I've got the bread. So there you might have enjoyed yourself, you've enjoyed other things, but the primary purpose of your objective, you failed it. The primary purpose of your objective, you failed. So your whole journey was in vain. So the main primary purpose of our earthly existence is we must earn our akhirat. We must believe in Allah Ta'ala. We must do good deeds. So everything else is by the way. Everything else is by the way. So whether we we were rich or we poor or we wore fine clothes or we drove luxurious vehicles or we lived in palatial homes or if we had a beautiful husband or beautiful wife or many children. All of that is, by the way, if we are being successful in our main purpose, if we are successful in our main purpose, and that is to earn and secure our Jannah, then we are successful. All the other things are by the way. So that's what we're saying here in this verse here. ونادى أصحاب the next part الذين اتخذوا دينهم لهوا ولعبا وغرتهم الحياة الدنيا, that the worldly life has deceived them. Like I told you, the child that went to the shop was sent by the mother to buy the shop. He was deceived. He forgot about his main purpose. He forgot about his main purpose and he forgot what he's supposed to do. Same thing. غرتهم الحياة الدنيا. But if I accept Islam, if we follow this messenger, then we have to lose our position. We have to renounce our false deities, and then we have to live a stifled life. Life will become difficult. We can't enjoy ourselves, etc. So Allah Ta'ala says, فَالْيَوْمَ نَنْسَاهُمْ. Obviously, Allah Ta'ala, if you let to translate literally, today we will forget them. But we know Allah Ta'ala is free from human qualities. Allah Ta'ala won't forget. But what it means, when you forget something, you leave it out, you understood? So today we will leave them. We will abandon them. We will not pay any attention to them. We will not be worried about them. كما نسوا لقاء يومهم هذا, like how they forgot and did not pay attention to this day. They didn't make any preparations for the day. So you have to always have in front of you that you will stand in front of Allah Ta'ala. وَأَمَّا مَنْ خَافَ مَقَامَ رَبِّهِ وَنَهَى النَّفْسَ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ. That person who fears standing, he knows it's always in the back of his mind. وَلِمَنْ خَافَ مَقَامَ رَبِّهِ جَنَّتَانِ. For that person who fears that he can stand in front of Jannatan. So these are the people who forgot about this. كَمَا نَسُوا لِقَوْمِ هَذَا وَمَا كَانُوا بِآيَاتِنَا يَجْحَدُونَ. Uh, and as they used to deny our sights, our signs, وَمَا كَانُوا. So what was the problems? They took their deen as a lahu placing, and then the worldly life deceived them, and because of wama kanu, because why they denied our signs, clear signs, it was in front of them, it indicated to the oneness of Allah Ta'ala, it indicated to Tawheed, etc., etc., clear signs that showed that the Prophet was a prophet of truth, clear signs showed that Islam was the correct religion. They were not, they never, what was it? وَكَأَيٍّ مِّنْ آيَةٍ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ يَمُرُّونَ عَلَيْهَا وَهُمْ عَنْهَا مُعْرِضُونَ. وَكَأَيٍّ مِّنْ, how many signs? وَكَأَيٍّ مِّنْ آيَةٍ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ, in the skies and heaven. يَمُرُّونَ عَلَيْهَا, they pass by. وَهُمْ عَنْ آيَاتِهَا مُعْرِضُونَ, but they turn away from the ayats. Okay, look at the Arabic, inshallah.
يخبر تعالى عن جملة أهل سؤال التي سرابهم وأنه
Right. So in this verse, this one here, we're saying, وَنَادَى أَصْحَابُ النَّارِ أَصْحَابَ الْجَنَّةِ أَنْ أَفِيضُوا عَلَيْنَا. يخبر تعالى عن ذلته. But just say, I think it's dhilla or dhulla, both. Allah Ta'ala is informing about the dhilla, the disgrace of the people of the fire. وَسُعَالِهِمْ أَهْلَ الْجَنَّةِ, and them asking the people of the Jannah min sharabim, from their drink, wa ta'amihim, and their food, wa annahum la yujabuna ila dhalika, but they will not be answered. In other words, their request will not be acceded to. Carry on.
قال السيد هل أفيدوا علينا ماء أو مما رزقكم الله يعني.
Yeah, so this verse is, he said, Afada yufidu, means like make flow, send to us. Afidu alayna, that you send to us, right? To us, alayna, min al-ma'i, from cool, quenching water. Oh, mimma razaqakum, or from that which Allah Ta'ala has given you to eat, right? Yani at-ta'am, please give us, we are hungry, we are thirsty, you are in a hot environment. Allah Ta'ala protect us, right? Yeah, remember when normally generally you done this in ilm sarf, ilm sigha, when the word comes of istafala with the sin, it means to seek, istaghfara, to seek for forgiveness. So yastat'imu, that yani yastat'imunahum, they will seek food from them. وَيَسْتَسْقُونَهُم, and they will seek drink from the people of Jannah, something to drink, right?
وقال سعيد بن جبير ينادي الرجل أباه فقط يقول له قد اخترت قد اخترت
قد احترقته. اللهم احفظنا. الله أكبر. So you say, وقال سعيد بن جبير, so we say that ينادي الرجل, a person. So remember we discussed this before, that there will be, how to say, a portal or a window. You know, you get a portal today in the computer. It's a portal. It's an access point. There will be a portal from Jannah to Jahannam. Let Allah protect us. So ينادي الرجل أباه, maybe this person, maybe it's a kafir and he's permanently in Jahannam, or maybe Allah protect us, even a believer that his deeds was not up to scratch. You know, nobody, his good deeds were less than his bad deeds. There was no one to make shafa'at for him. He had no good. He was only hanging out with the wrong crowd. He was not hanging out with the pious people, the ulama. So he had no one even to make shafa'at for him. So he sees his father or his brother in Jannah, right? So ينادي الرجل أباه أو أخاه. He will call out to his father or his brother in Jannah. فيقول قد احترقت. Yeah, I'm burning hot. فأفيض علي من الماء. Pour some water upon me, right? Subhanallah. So فيقال, it will be said to them, in other words, it will be said to the people of Jannah, answer the people of Jannah. فيقال لهم, it will be said, أجيبوهم, then answer these people, tell them. Then the relative will answer, فيقولون, look, Allah Ta'ala has prohibited this for the disbelievers. Allah, the place where you're supposed to earn the akhirat, you fail to earn the akhirat. Now this is not Darul Amal. This is Darul Jaza. If you are good, you're going to get the good. If you are evil, you have to taste. Khumyaza bukat na parega, right? So, carry on. Ibn Aslam, also one of the early Mufassirin, Ibn Kathir is quoting, he says, Inna Allah harramahuma ala al-kafirin. Really, Allah Ta'ala made them to haram, yani satiating food, quenching drink. He made it haram upon the kafirin, yani ta'am al-jannati wa sharabaha, the food of Jannah and the drink of Jannah has been made haram. Carry on. Subhanallah, subhanallah. Look at the istidlal here. Look at the istidlal. وصل ابن عباس أي الصدقة أفضل. Ibn Abbas was asked, which charity is the best? Like you in this dunya, you want to give some charity on behalf of, we're going to discuss this in our Aqidah, inshallah, that we, the Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, we believe you can benefit a deceased person, right? Through a'mal or charity, whatever. And there's also a hadith also where Nabi Sallallahu was asked, this one Sahabi said, I want to do sadaqah for my deceased mother. What is the best? Nabi Sallallahu, I'll paraphrase, I can't remember the exact Arabic words, but he mentions something like this, to provide water to people that don't have water, right? So here's something similar. Ibn Abbas was asked, which sadaqah? So you got a loved one that passed away, right? You got a loved one that passed away, you can provide water for them, right? أي صدقة أفضل. How you provide water? If you can, like in a poor country, you sink a well, you sink a borehole, or even maybe you donate a water cooler to a school, to a madrasa, and even if you can't afford that, even to give a glass of water to somebody. You know, they say in summertime when it's getting very, very hot, very, very hot, you keep some water in your car, you're driving around somewhere, you give the water to somebody, right? That you see somebody's walking on the road, somebody's walking on the road, right? So that doesn't require a lot of money. Even if you take an old bottle, you know, you always buy cooling this, you keep it in the freezer, you freeze it up, you're driving somewhere, you see some people walking on the road, you give them, right? So doesn't mean you need money to do it, right? Right. So as Abbas says, this is istidlal. From this verse, he deduced the charity is the best. Water is the best form of charity. He said, look here. فقال, so Ibn Abbas is saying, قال رسول أفضل الصدقة الماء, that Nabi Sallallahu said the best form of charity is water. And he says, ألم تسمع إلى أهل النار, Didn't you hear in the Quran, that the people of the fire, the people of Jahannam, لَمَّا اسْتَغَاثُوا بِأَهْلِ الْجَنَّةِ, when they will seek help, they will seek water from the people of Jannah. And this is what they will say, قالوا, they will say, أَفِيضُوا عَلَيْنَا مِنَ الْمَاءِ, that pour upon us from the water, أو مما رزقكم الله, or from that which Allah Ta'ala has given you. ثم وصف تعالى الكافرين بما كانوا يعتمدون في الدنيا باتخاذهم الدين لهوا ولعبا. So when they asked for water, Allah Ta'ala, what Allah Ta'ala replied to them? ثم وصف تعالى الكافرين. Allah Ta'ala said, we're not going to give you, and why we're not going to give you, and this is the reasons. These are the reasons. So this is the reasons why you're going to be prevented from water. يعني منع أهل الجنة من الماء لهذه الوصف الذي كانوا فيه. Right? بما كانوا يعتمدون في الدنيا, in what they would rely in the dunya. What? باتخاذهم أو يعتمدون, what they would do in the dunya. باتخاذهم الدين لهوا ولعبا. That they, so that was, they will be prevented from water because they took the religion lahwa wala'iba as a plaything, and they took the entertainment, right? واغترارهم بالدنيا, and they being deceived. واغترارهم يغتر الاغترار, they were deceived by the dunya. They thought dunya is the be all and the end all, right? That the ultimate purpose of you in the dunya, or to be in the dunya, is to have fine clothes, to wear fine clothes, to have a palatial home, to have a luxurious car. That was, they didn't realize that there's more to life than that. So as we say, وَاغْتِرَارٍ بِالدُّنْيَا وَزِينَتِهَا, and its beauty, وَزُخْرُفِهَا, and its splendor, right? أَمَّا أُمِرُوا بِهِ مِنَ الْعَمَلِ, they were deceived by that, from that which they were commanded from the akhirah. In other words, they were deceived in this, that just to see that last part, min al amali bil akhirah. So the energies, the resources, the time, etc., it was channeled into the things of the temporary things of the dunya, not about amal of the akhirah, right? So as a result of that, what will happen now? Because, so not only remind, the reason why you won't get water today, the reason why you won't get from the food of Jannah today, the reason why you will remain in Jannah is because of these reasons, that you were deceived by the dunya. You took the deen as a plaything. You put all your energies and you thought you behaved, okay. You know, obviously you behaved as though you're gonna live in the dunya forever. You made no preparations for the akhirat, right? So carry on.
قوله اليوم ننساهم كما نسوا لقاء يوم هذا.
Yeah. So فَالْيَوْمَ نَنْسَاهُمْ كَمَا نَسُوا. Literally, today we will forget them like how they forgot meeting us. So see, يُعَامِلُهُمْ مُعَامَلَةَ مَنْ نَسِيَهُمْ. They will be treated like a person, يُعَامِلُهُم, like that person who forgot them. In other words, Allah Ta'ala will treat them like as though He forgot them, but He never forget them. Allah Ta'ala can't forget. Allah Ta'ala is perfect. Allah Ta'ala doesn't have any type of negative. To forget is a negative quantity. So doesn't mean Allah Ta'ala will forget him, but Allah Ta'ala will treat them like the person, as like when you forget somebody, you don't worry about them, you're not interested about them, you don't do anything for them. And the people came. So Allah Ta'ala will treat them as though He forgot them completely. In other words, as though He have no as though He's not interested in. Carry on. Yeah, so we say you will treat them like people that He forgot. لا يشذ عن عمله عن علمه شيء. Nothing is hidden from His knowledge. ولا ينساه, and He doesn't forget anything, right? Because Allah Ta'ala said, ولا يضل ربي ولا ينسى. Your Rabb is just like, He is not misguided and He does not forget, right? Yeah, but He only said this is called Babi Muqabala. I told you before also, another verse like this, يخادعون الله وهو يخادعهم. Allah Ta'ala will deceive them because they deceive Allah Ta'ala. They try to deceive Allah Ta'ala. Does Allah Ta'ala deceive? No, Allah Ta'ala don't deceive. But because deceive is a negative quality, but means they done, in other words, they tried, they made a promise and they never fulfill their promise. So now that's deceit, like, you give a project, you want to do something like this, but you don't do it like it. So this is a form of balagha. It's a form of balagha where you use a word opposite just to give that rhyme. But the actual meaning is not intended because Allah Ta'ala don't deceive. So saying nansa, Allah Ta'ala don't intend that meaning Allah Ta'ala forget because that just means Allah Ta'ala will forget him. So the meaning, you look at the lazim ma'na, the meaning that comes about him. Like when you deceive somebody, you're gonna make him pay back. So in other words, Allah Ta'ala says, Allah Ta'ala will pay them back for what they tried to deceive Allah Ta'ala. So when they say Allah Ta'ala will forget them for what they forgot, Allah Ta'ala will abandon them because they were not interested in Allah Ta'ala as well, right? Carry on. Yeah, see, there's another one also. Quran says, like Allah Ta'ala says in the Quran also, yeah, Nasullaha fanasiyahum, that they forgot Allah Ta'ala and Allah Ta'ala forgot them. Doesn't mean Allah Ta'ala forgot them, but rather it means that Allah Ta'ala won't pay attention to him. Okay, time is up. We'll continue Monday, inshallah. Just make a mark there. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi subhanakallah.